It's time for Dodger Baseball.
What a catch by Mookie Betts. Another home run for Corey Seager. Another strikeout for Kershaw. A robbery of Tatis. Gone. What a snap. This is what an ace looks like.
And tagged out is Riley, a double play.
Dodgers have won it all in 2020.
And welcome to the Dodgers Nation post-game show. I'm your host, Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. But thanks for rocking with us after the Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks by a score of 4-2. They improved to 25-18 on the season, 2 games back from the Giants in the NL West. They got the big 3 runs there in the 7th inning. Clayton Kershaw grinded his way, really an efficient 6 innings for Clayton Kershaw on 83 pitches, had the 8 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. We're going to break down all the action, but let me know first, where are you representing Dodgers Nation from tonight? Where are you rocking with us? Give me those city zip codes, area codes down below in the comment section. And who do you have as your player of the game? Why did the Dodgers win tonight? But who was the most responsible for tonight's win for your boys in blue? I saw a lot of stuff that you like to see tonight. You saw Pujols get that nice bloop single there. You saw Tsutsugo get his first hit, his first RBI as a Dodger, just going the other way, putting the bat on the baseball, getting RBI there, and Dodgers were able to get it done. 7 hits, 4 runs on 7 hits for the Dodgers. And it was nice to see another win for the Dodgers. Now 7-1 during this homestand. A lot of you guys out there said I was a little crazy to say the Dodgers would win 8 of their next 10 games after that Angels loss. Well, so far so good. They've won 7 of 8. So the Dodgers taking care of business against teams they should beat at home. And it's nice to see this offense start to just produce more consistently. You saw the double by Mookie Betts. You saw Max Muncy go 2 for 3 once again. Gavin had another hit. Pujols had the nice pinch hit there, as well as Luke Raley did too. So nice job by the pinch hitters tonight. We're going to break down all the action. Give me your fire Dodger takes. You know how we get down here. Let's go Dodgers. Let's start right at the top. Andy, Gavin is heating up. That's from Andy over on YouTube. Yeah, Gavin Lux, this guy is a emerging budding star. I wouldn't say superstar quite yet, but this guy is emerging. There's no question about it. He's comfortable. He's confident there in the box. And you're seeing he's just putting together base hits. He's putting together the slug. You're seeing the home runs. You saw last night he takes off and gets a grand slam. So Gavin Lux is he's taken off, man. He's taken off, and you just love to see that with all the hype surrounding Gavin Lux. He is living up to it, and I think that at some point in his career he might even exceed the hype because of what makes him so intriguing to me is the power that he possesses. That bat going through the zone with those quick hands, just getting to the baseball. It's really fun to watch him hit right now. He's looking even more locked in. Gavin Lux now 15 for his last 45 with a 933 OPS, 2 home runs, 3 doubles. So we saw the hits starting to pile up, and we're just waiting on that slugging. Now you're starting to see the doubles, you're starting to see the home runs, and yeah, Gavin Lux is really playing really well. So give him some love. If you're on Twitter, be sure to retweet. If you're on Facebook, be sure to share the show. Let's get into this action. You guys are coming strong with the takes like you always do. We got Demon Child, I hate the Giants. I love it. I think we all do. LFG Dodgers baby from Christian Lopez over on YouTube. Let's keep the win streak going. Licha Alvarez, I like a little hand clap, little ovation. The Dodgers have new life with Pujols on the team. That's for Mr. Crush Guts. I like that. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. He just has a larger-than-life presence. I don't care if he's talking to Gavin Lux yesterday, or he's talking to Mookie Betts today, or he's talking to Walker Buehler, and he's the Walker Buehler whisperer after that inning, after that 4th inning where Walker Buehler had the 28 pitches and the 3 walks. He ends up coasting the rest of the way. He has a real calming effect, it seems, on this team, and just his presence. I mean, you just see, he just looks genuine in there. He doesn't look like he's out there trying to earn a job, or he's like some new guy at the new job that's trying to overly impress his coworkers. No, he's Albert Pujols, okay? This is a guy who's one of the game's all-time greats. And, yeah, I'm with you 100%. This team, they've gotten a spark from Albert Pujols, and there's no question about it. I mean, tonight's hit was his 3,255th hit of his career. I mean, it's just kind of crazy when you look at some of his numbers. But we got Kenley. Yeah, we'll talk about Kenley too. Dave Stoffer over there on Facebook. Yeah, give Kenley Jansen a lot of credit. Mash that heart button and that like button on YouTube for your boy, Mr. Kenley Jansen, going out there, getting it done. And you saw first pitch against Young, gets the ground out on that cutter, he brought that good cutter today. He brought that good stuff, Kenley Jansen. And when he brings that good stuff, he's going to get those quick saves. Like you saw tonight, you saw him pump it at 96, 95 on the cutter. He kind of missed on that one, a little high against Escobar. But you saw on the two-seam right there, pumping 96, and on 3 pitches, he gets the nice swing and miss. So when he's getting swing and miss with that sinker, he's just a more dynamic pitcher, and you saw that tonight. He's just not over-relying on that cutter, and it was nice to see him get a punch out with that two-seamer. And then Rojas, he gets another strikeout at the end on that sinker. So I think that's one of the big on that two-seamer. They chart it as a sinker, or a little two-seam fastball there, and he was pumping 96 on that. So he's just a more dynamic pitcher, and when he has more tools in that bag and more things to go to, when he's working that slider, when he's working that cutter, when he's showing you that two-seam, he's a pitcher that when he has it on a night like tonight, you're seeing he's a very effective closer. And he missed a couple times with that sinker, with that two-seamer there. And that's the same thing, but some people debate what it is with him. But bottom line, he had the velo on it, and it was nice to see him get Rojas. So 2 big punchies there to end the game with a 4-2 lead. And, you really like what you saw tonight out of Kenley Jansen. This is a team, though, the Dodgers should take care of. They should tame the snakes like they did today. By the way, Lakers for life. I like that, Demon Child. Kenley looked nasty with that high sinker and cutter. Andy, we're just talking about it. LFG Doug. Hey, man, I'll give you one of these. We got Diane Schroeder. Pujols is already working his magic. LeBron's bro clutch. Yeah, LeBron James. I mean, his vision looked just fine, right? When he gets poked in the eye, and he made that miraculous 3 there. I was double screening, by the way, guys. Wasn't missing a minute of this Dodger game. But, it was nice to see a lot of you guys talking about Albert Pujols and his impact on this team, and you see it already. There's no question about it. He's having a big impact. If we go jump to this bottom of the 7th, Chris Taylor, well, let's do some takes. We'll start recapping. Let's do like 10 takes. By the way, if I don't get to your take at the beginning, keep coming. You guys always bring in that heat down below in the comment section. 7th inning magic. Yeah, I know, right, Dave? It's nice to get that back. Billy Brown, Jansen, and Kelly showed out. I want to get to Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly, since his first appearance, where he gave up the 5 hits and the 4 earned runs against the Angels in his first work of the season, he hasn't allowed a hit since. 3 innings pitched, no hits. You saw him efficient against the Marlins. He's getting that soft contact. I really like what I've seen out of Joe Kelly. Just going out there and quietly getting his work done, and he looks like he's going to be a real steady force in that Dodgers bullpen. We're going to have to see more of it, but I like what I've seen so far out of Joe Kelly. I was really nervous in his first appearance when he got rocked a little bit, but since then he's pitched very well out of that Dodgers bullpen, and it looks like he could give them some stability. So that's definitely good. So big ups to Douglas MC. What does that mean? Jay Grossman, D-Mac, coming at you live from Lot L in the parking lot. I thought about you while I gobbled a Raviner wiener tonight. Jay Grossman, you're killing me with that one. I'm going to have to hit you with this one. But, yeah, man, enjoy the game. Yeah, it's great to see the crowd, the energy out there. Dodger Stadium, it's a different energy out there. It's a different buzz with Pujols in the lineup. And I definitely – let me know if you're at the game, if you could feel it, because I definitely kind of felt it on the TV screen. We got Billy Brown. We got J Cruz 22 over on J Cruz 22 over on YouTube. D-Mac, it seems like every team will throw a no-hitter this year. Has me thinking, who do you think throws the next Dodgers no-hitter? I say Julio Urias. I mean, he could have got one yesterday. I mean, Walker Buehler, he had that soft infield single. I believe it was to Rojas the other night. And if he had that pitch count where he wanted to, he could have the Dodgers could have thrown a no-hitter against the Diamondbacks. This is a team that could get no-hit. And look at the team that's been no-hit twice, the Seattle Mariners. Julio Urias, when he had his career-high 11 punch-out game, you could have easily no-hit them too. So I think Urias, the way he can keep that pitch count low when he's on, when he's commanding the strike zone, when that slurve is slurving, and he can get those soft ground ball outs and the punch-outs, I think he's a big candidate. I think Walker Buehler always has no-hit stuff, the way he can miss bats and just throw it right by guys. But I think if he goes into a game and he mixes that combination with his secondary pitches, that curveball is really good for Walker Buehler. working the cutter, working his other stuff. I definitely see that as a possibility. But I think Trevor Bauer, sometimes the pitch counts up on Trevor Bauer during some of these games. But Trevor Bauer is a guy that's fine with going 110, 112, 120. And you know if he's in the mix for a no-hitter, like we saw in his Dodger debut against the Rockies earlier in the year, that he's going to want to go the distance. So right now, I think I'm going to go with Trevor Bauer. I think I'm going to go with Trevor Bauer, who I think is the most likely right now. Of course, Walker Buehler, he did have the combined no-hitter. He had the combined no-hitter there in Mexico. So, one second here, I lost my comments. But I don't know. I just think I think Trevor Bauer. But let me know down below in the comments. Who do you guys think is the most likely to throw a no-hitter for the Dodgers? With all these no-hitters, 7 is the record. They're on pace to just blow that record up. So I personally think it's going to be Trevor Bauer. But, I mean, look, Walker Buehler, do you consider that a no-hitter? Or he pitched 6 innings. He threw, I think, over 90 pitches before that rain delay. So they were going to take him out there. But it was a nice job with Sangrani and Yimi Garcia, who was trolling the Dodgers, and then Liberatore there. So I won't forget that, but I think that Walker Buehler will be the first one to tell you that he wants his own no-hitter where he gets all 27 outs. But a Dodger fan, or if he goes extras, that'd be crazy. But we got Hawaii. Yeah, let me know where you represent Dodgers Nation from tonight. We got Steve from the 90603. Steve. We got Oxnard, the 805. We got Victorville in the house. George Alvarez. We got San Francisco, Giants territory. Roach, happy in the 909. We got Roach in the building. It's pretty much a live stream legend. That's what Roach is, bringing the food takes, bringing the hottest Dodger takes in the game. 562 Whittier, we got the 818602. D-backs defense. Yeah, the D-backs defense, we can get into that. Whereas the Dodgers defense, they're making nice plays today. You saw Chris Taylor with the diving stop. He makes a nice play. How about Austin Barnes, the slow roller down the line? He makes a great play. I learned today that Austin Barnes' nickname was Hoover or something like that because he sucks up all the ground balls. So I like that. But yeah, let's look at this bottom of the 7th inning. So Chris Taylor, he gets the leadoff walk. They brought in Manaply to face Lux. Lux walks, and then the Dodgers get back-to-back walks to open up the 7th after not having drawn one walk the entire night. So that was big. You start off that 7th inning, CT3 gets a walk, Gavin Lux gets a walk, and then on an 0-2 count, Pujols gets a bloop single to right, and then Will Smith, pinch hitting for Joe Kelly. He hits a line drive fly out to right. It goes off of Rojas' glove, scoring Taylor and Lux, giving the Dodgers a 3-2 lead. Will Smith was credited with a sac fly on the play. Goes off Rojas' glove. And then Mookie Betts, he hit a ground rule double to deep center. That scored DJ Peters, making it 4-2 LA. And, that gave the Dodgers runners on 2nd and 3rd with Muncy at the plate. Then Muncy, he gets plunked loading the bases for Justin Turner, and he grounds into a double play. The Dodgers, they strand 2 runners there, but they get 3 in the bottom of the 7th there. And Justin Turner, yeah, he has been struggling of late. We'll get into that in a little bit. But, yeah, you saw the errors costing the Diamondbacks earlier in the game. Bottom of the 4th, Mookie Betts, he flies to first for the first out. Then Muncy doubled to deep right. Justin Turner struck out swinging on a sinker in the bottom of the zone. And then Yoshi attacking him. He gets on a 3-2 pitch. He bangs a base hit into left field, scoring Muncy from second, making it 2-1 Diamondbacks. So not a good throw by Peralta there. And that's another play defensively too, is Tsutsugo, he gets the base hit. Peralta fields it, and really a not a good throw right there. But his first hit and his first RBI as a Dodger, a really nice at-bat. He missed one on that 3-1 count. Then he comes back, 2-strike approach, puts the ball in play, and he finds a hole, and he hits it into left field. So that was another big play to get the Dodgers first run of the night. And, Peralta, not a good throw. You saw later the Rojas miss. But here we go, back in the comment section. Jansen looked really, really good. His velocity is way up. Yeah, like I said earlier in the year, the way that he fluctuates from bad Kenley to average Kenley to good Kenley to holy shit, it's high velo peak vintage Kenley from 2016, 2017 is really mind-boggling. But you're seeing that he has been making some adjustments where it's not going out there and saying, okay, let's see what the cutter's doing tonight. If it's cutting, then fine. If it's not, then we're going to lose the game. No, he's trying to develop other weapons in his bag, and you saw today, look, I mean, the highest pitch, he threw a 96.3 mile per hour sinker today. And, I mean, come on, man, he's pumping 96 these days. I mean, that if I told you in spring training that we would see him throwing 96 with regularity, you probably wouldn't have believed me, right? But Kenley Jansen, he still wants to be that guy, so give him credit going out there and trying to find different ways to get guys out, and you're seeing it today. So, yeah, I mean, give a lot of the credit to Kenley Jansen. I think one of the big things is putting him in spots to be successful. You saw him get that 4-out save the other day. He looked nice at the plate, by the way. I kind of like seeing him swing the stick there. But also, yeah, you're seeing him going out there and having success when he's rested and when he's put in spots where he can get it done. But, yeah, let's go, L.A. That's from Jorge over on Facebook. Javier Hernandez, I'm sad. I was looking forward to watch Bauer for tomorrow's game, but they're going to start him against the Giants, LOL. Javier, don't be mad at that because Trevor Bauer will be starting against the Giants, and the Dodgers need that series because, look, the Dodgers 2 games behind the Giants in the NL West and 2 games behind the Giants for best record in all of Major League Baseball with the Giants and the White Sox. So, hey, I like that. Bring Trevor Bauer up to San Francisco, his first taste of that rivalry. I have no issue with that. And the other good thing, too, is that lines him up to start against the Houston Astros. So you got Joe Kelly. He's ready to roll. Trevor Bauer, who's like the ultimate Astros troll. And I said Astros with an extra S in there. I never say their name properly. It could be asterisks, Trastros, whatever it may be. The H-Clowns. Look, okay, so to have both of them ready for action and ready for war in that 2-game set there towards the end of May, I think it's going to be big. But Roach killing me. A good, solid win for the Dodgers. Who's more surprising this year, McKinstry or David Price? That's from J. Cruz 22. I think McKinstry we all knew was going to I think we all knew that Zach McKinstry had everything. He had the tools to be that super utility guy. He can hit for contact. He can play multiple positions. He was very versatile. And I just always really liked his bat-to-ball skills and his play discipline and what we saw in spring training before the shutdown last year. So I kind of felt that Zach McKinstry would definitely contribute to this level, probably not, but I knew he was a good player. David Price, on the other hand, he didn't pitch last year. We never see him throw a ball in Dodger blue in the regular season, and taking an entire year off, opting out of the 2020 season, and then in 2019, when he had an injury, you just didn't know. So I think David Price acclimating to this bullpen role, to me, I think is a bigger surprise. I would go with David Price, but let me know down below in the comments. Who do you think is a bigger surprise, David Price or Zach McKinstry? I would also throw in there Jimmy Nelson, who's really gotten comfortable out of the bullpen. But let's no the Giants. Okay, on our way to first from Craig, let's go Dodgers from Jose Rodriguez. You fishing for that one? I got you. Deborah Young, can't wait to face the Giants. Yeah, you guys are in Giants mode. That's what I'm talking about. You can feel that rivalry coming. Look, we already took care of the Warriors tonight, right? And they basically ditched Oakland, and they're playing in San Francisco. So, hey, they got the we let them know who the City of Champions was tonight on the hardwood. We're gonna let them know on the diamond this weekend when we retake first place when we go up to San Francisco. And this Dodger team, it's gonna feel like a little mini postseason series. I think it's gonna be big time up there by the Bay. But Anthony King, I got Muncy and Kurz for co-players of the game. Yeah, I mean Max Muncy, he's tattooing the baseball right now. I mean, he's just great at-bat after great at-bat. You saw today in that double in the 4th inning, 109.1 off the bat. He's smoking it right now. He's locked in at the plate. And Max Muncy is really one of the hottest hitters in Major League Baseball right now. So he's definitely exactly what the Dodgers need in the middle of that lineup. You see they're kind of messing around, putting him in the 2-hole at times. I'm fine with that, with the way he can get on base. But when he's really locked in, he's looking for pitches to hit. He's looking to mash. And right now, Max Muncy, 16 for his last 42, 11 RBIs, 4 home runs, 2 doubles, OPSing 1224 in his last 12 games. So Max Muncy is definitely the hottest hitter on the Dodgers right now. And you're still seeing the walks, 12 strikeouts, 10 walks. So you're seeing that on-base percentage at .509. So, I mean, just look at those numbers right there for Max Muncy. He's without question an NL All-Star. I know it's a little early for that, but he's going to be on that All-Star team, which is pretty phenomenal when you consider how his career ended or how his time with the A's ended. He goes to Dodgers, 35 home runs in 2018, 35 home runs in 2019, 12 last year. Max Muncy is a winner, man. Bauer will toss the next Dodger no-hitter. That's from Deborah Young. Yeah, give me your predictions for that. I like this, man. Give me your predictions. Who you guys got? Of course, last individual no-hitter, Kirsch in 2014. Yeah, the combined one that we just talked about a little while ago, which was really fun. I mean, that was fun. I mean, it was fun. He's Liberatore, Garcia, Walker Buehler. You know, kind of crazy. I mean, Cingrani. It was just, you would never have predicted that. But it was the Padres, and you know how the Dodgers own the San Diego Padres. But Valencia, the 661 Magic Mountain in the house. What's your favorite Magic Mountain ride? I'm going with X2. Viva Los Dodgers from Jorge over on Facebook. Tuning in from Michigan, Eddie Louie Burden the Fifth. That's an epic name, man. You like a king, like the king of Michigan. That's what I'm talking about. The SGV from Homework over on YouTube. We got Hi Doug, Giants Sug, Dodgers win. That's from Daniel Braun over on YouTube. Hey, man, spitting straight facts, Daniel. Georgetown, Texas, but from the 805. That's from Scott McKee over on Facebook. The 93550. Wilfredo C. Cordova, always rocking with this. Appreciate that, my man. We got Jay Cruz. It seems like my man Chris Taylor gets walks every time. Yeah, Chris Taylor is another guy that is, we were talking about him as a possible all-star on our last show. You guys are bringing it up, and, yeah, there's no question about it. I mean, Chris Taylor right now, a 23.2% strikeout percentage, that's a career low as a Dodger. Walk percentage, 15.9%, that would be a career high as a Dodger. So we all know that what he can do, when he can hit for power, when he can get on base. But it's the slugging this year. Leads the Dodgers in slugging. And, Chris Taylor just having a great year all around. You saw the play he made defensively today. I was just really, really, really impressed. And you saw the bottom of that seventh inning. He starts that off with that leadoff walk. That set the tone. That set the table. And the Dodgers were able to get 3 runs in that inning. Look, I mean, that's another trend that I'm starting to see, too. We saw it when the Dodgers, during this homestand, Gavin Lux gets the 3-run bomb to put the Dodgers ahead in that game. That happened in the 7th inning. This game, in the 7th inning, Dodgers able to put up 3 runs. So they're starting to find a way to come through clutch in late-game situations, and that is what made this team so special last season and the year before that. That's kind of like this team's MO. It's like, look, man, like Ned Coletti says, the game is too long for the opponent. There's too many outs in a game, and that really just speaks to the depth of this Dodger team when it comes to pitching and hitting. And you got to give Doc some credit tonight too. He did push the right buttons with the pinch hitters there in Rayleigh and Pujols. And you saw Will Smith, he gets on. They rolled out a sac fly. It was the error on Rojas. So yeah, it was definitely a good times. Now, and then by the way, how about the Lovullo ejection? I mean, can you believe the Lovullo ejection? What are your takes on that? I thought that was pretty hilarious. Top of the 5th inning. That was a big inning, too, for the Dodgers, which was that for Clayton Kershaw to battle through that. Top of the 5th inning, Ahmed, he doubled to deep center. Mookie made an attempt on it, couldn't make the play. Then Vogt grounds to second for the first out, and then Peacock grounds to Kershaw. And as he makes the throw to first, the ball hits Peacock on the legs, and it was ruled interference. So he was ruled out, and he didn't get Ahmed, he didn't get Ahmed who crossed the cross home of the plate. And Ahmed, who crossed home plate on the play, he went back to third. And Torey Lovullo, he was ejected. So my question there is, why would you try to argue a player running inside the baseline on an interference call? It was obvious that it was interference. And my theory there is he tried to intentionally get ejected so he could watch the Laker game. I mean, he was born in Santa Monica. He went to UCLA. This guy grew up in L.A. I think he says, hey, man, these Diamondbacks, they're one of the worst teams in the NL West. Look, I'm done with this. They're playing the big bag Dodgers. I'm going to take a shower and watch the Laker game in 4K in the clubhouse. Do you guys think that's a valid theory? Think it's ridiculous? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm a Bowers Daddy fan from Alberto. King Yellowman, what up? Giants still trash from Miguel Ramirez. I'm not even a Giants fan. We got Jansen, got that Bauer juice from Miguel Ramirez. We got Deborah Young. Giants beat the true last place team, the Pirates. Yeah, Giants still trash. We got DJ Peters. Looks like he's starting to get a little more comfortable, especially now that Pujols is kind of mentoring him. Yeah, look, I mean, any big leaguer that's getting opportunities, that's having an opportunity to go up there and take at bats, you're just going to get better. And I think DJ Peters He's just contributing any way they ask him to. If it's the pinch runner, if he's Austin Barnes is Clayton Kershaw's personal catcher. DJ Peters can be his personal pinch runner. How about that for the time being before we get guys healthy? But yeah, you're right. I mean, he got that single the other night. He got a base knock. So yeah, DJ Peters definitely getting better, and I definitely think that the more opportunities he gets, and I just want to see him get behind one, get on top of a fastball and hit one out. We know he has that light tower power. It's only a matter of time, and defensively, he looks good out there too. So he's just out there. I just like his attitude. You can just tell. He loves putting on that Dodger uniform. A guy from Glendora growing up, playing for his dream baseball team. You know, it's a big deal for him. He's going to give it his all. And yeah, I mean, when the team gets healthy, is there a spot for him? Probably not. But look, no minor leagues last year. That could have helped him. So yeah, I mean, I do like what he's doing right now in his role. Jansen got that. We got, when do you think Belly will come back? That's from Jorge. Look, they were out for they're going to be on assignment, him and Zach McKinstry. You have people saying that it's the end of May, early June. So, look, they can hold it down for this next 2 weeks, keep scoring runs. You got Pujols. You got Tsutsugo. If they can hold it down, Belly is going to be back by the end of May and early June. So, barring any major setback, which I don't think. The pen woke up. David R. Yeah, I mean, give the bullpen a lot of credit today. You got scoreless innings from Joe Kelly. He had a one punch out, 9 pitches, 8 for strikes. So that was the big thing for Joe Kelly. Is just being efficient and finding the strike zone, and he's doing that now. He comes in to pitch the 7th. He gets Young to ground out for the first out, gets Peralta to ground out for the second out, and then gets Ahmed swinging on a curve for the third out. So, like I said earlier, he hasn't allowed a hit since his season debut against the Angels, where he gave up those 5 hits, 4 earned runs, and 9 pitches on 9 pitches for Joe Kelly in 1 inning of work. Quick, efficient, and you saw there too, 3 for 3 on first pitch strike. So love what I saw to Joe Kelly, and he's just kind of putting it together out there, just quietly getting his work done, and really finding a way to have an impact on this season. Then Victor Gonzalez, he didn't have his best command tonight, but he comes in there. He had the walk to start the inning. Then he gets the double play there. But 15 pitches, 8 for strikes for Victor Gonzalez, 3 for 4 on first pitch strikes. And then Kenley Jansen, I mean, you couldn't ask for more than what he did. He gets 3 outs, 12 pitches, 9 for strikes. So really when it comes to his bullpen, it's all about getting ahead in the count, and commanding your pitches and just not allowing base runners, and this team knows how to get it done. And, definitely a nice job by that Dodgers bullpen today. I thought Clayton Kershaw really had a nice outing today, too. I really did. Let's go to that inning where he gave up some runs. Actually, let's do some comments here, and then we'll get into that. But the Cards are weak. We got Dodgers will bring back Russell Martin to pitch the next no-hitter. I like that. It's from Dodger over on Twitch. I like that. That'd be amazing. By the way, if he came back, that means that Pujols, the surefire first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the greatest to ever do it, we'll have to give his number because, I mean, come on, that's Russell Martin we're talking about. What's up with JT? That's from Steven Kaplan over on Facebook. Yeah, I mean, JT, he was scorching hot. I mean, Red Turn 2 was red hot to start the season, but he's been going through it last couple of weeks. I mean, every hitter goes through slumps. It's about trying to minimize those slumps. And I think, so for Justin Turner, he's 7 for his last 41, hitting 171, and you're not seeing the big extra base hits anymore. Only 1 double in that span. And I didn't like that at bat there in the sixth, in the bottom of the 6th inning there. So bottom of the 6th inning, Rayleigh comes in to hit for Kershaw. He singles to right. And like I said, give Doc some credit, press the right button there. Kershaw, he could have easily sent him out for another inning. He was, I think, at 83 pitches at that point. He goes with Rayleigh. Rayleigh does his job, gets that leadoff single. And then Muncy, he singles to right, just smoked a peacock changeup, 109.1 miles per hour off the bat. Riley advances to third, giving the Dodgers runners on the corners with 1 out and Justin Turner at the plate. And that was it for Peacock. And then Turner, he flies out on the first pitch. So first pitch swinging, a lazy fly ball to left. Then Max Muncy, he steals second to give the Dodgers runners on second and third. Then Yoshi with 2 outs, he grounds to first to end the threat. So the Dodgers, a real opportunity there. Runners on first and third. Justin Turner, an opportunity there to get a big base hit to score some runs. but I didn't like that at bat. Now, also earlier in the game, the double play by Matt Beatty, that was also first pitch swinging. So you want to see as many competitive at-bats as you can during a game, take some pitches, put the pressure on these Diamondback relievers that are, for the most part, just below average. And I thought, but I'm not too worried about Justin Turner. 7 for his last 41, and he's got to pick it up. He's going to be hitting in that 3 hole. But the good thing for the Dodgers now, though, I mean, look, he's 18 for his last 87, hitting a little over 207 with 2 home runs. So the mind-blowing thing was the home runs earlier in the year, and you're starting to see those just slowly start to go away. But the good thing is the entire Dodger offense isn't slumping. You got guys heating up. Max Muncy, Mookie Betts. You're seeing lots of doubles from Mookie Betts. Saw the home run and during this series too. So Gavin Lux is heating up. Chris Taylor is hot. So look, this lineup can absorb and can sustain it when guys aren't all slumping at the same time. Justin Turner is going through it right now, but fortunately for the Dodgers, you have other guys up and down this lineup that are starting to heat up. The problem when the Dodgers lost 15 out of 20 was that everyone was cold at the same exact time. So look, they can work through these slumps. They can work through these cold streaks individually. It's just they can't do it together as a team. And I have faith in Justin Turner. He'll make the adjustments. He's a hitting guru himself. He's a guy who is one of the great bat-to-ball hitters in this game. He's going to be working. Best believe that he'll be talking shop with Pujols, and he'll want to. He'll get his game right. I'm not worried about it. But he does got to put it together. But Tina G and Albert coming through tonight. Tina G over on Facebook. We got Moose. Giants can deal with the Dodgers. Take that to the bank. Hey, man, they're a good team, man. They're winning a lot of baseball games. I'm not doubting on that. But this Dodger team, they're ready to kind of just get this funk that they've been through. And look, they took care of business against the Marlins, against the Mariners, against the Diamondbacks. Teams that the Dodgers should beat, even if they're going through injuries. And but the Giants, a team that has it's tied for the best record in baseball, that is going to wake up this Dodger team. They're going to get up for that game, and they're going to want to go out to prove that they are still the premier team in the NL West. They're going to go up there and say, hey, we're going for our 9th straight division title, our 9th straight NL West title, and you guys aren't going to take that from us. So I think their Dodgers are going to send a real message this weekend up in San Francisco. Yes, you got guys. I mean, Posey. I mean, you got so many guys up there that are playing well. But I think this weekend is when the Giants, they realize that this is still the Dodgers division, and especially when you see the rotation. I really like Bauer going up there against the Giants. But, yeah, I mean, I expect them to be competitive. They always are, even when they're bad. JT going to come through against the Giants. Shout out to Victor Gonzalez. Yeah, V-Gon, the V-Goat, always doing his thing, man. I love when he was cussing out the mound a couple days ago. Jansen is lighting it up. Albert Lopez, Dodgers fans. Okay. Albert Lopez, y'all just mad the Pods run the West. Albert Lopez, the Pods run what West? What are you talking about? Now Kelly is looking great the last 2 games. Hopefully he keeps it up. Usually all over the place. Yeah, Caesar, I mean, that's a great point. I mean, by the way, Padres fans, welcome to the show. You're welcome. But I will say, watch out for these Dodger fans. They're witty, and you don't want to mess with them. They trash talk with the best of them, so enter at your own risk. But everyone's welcome here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. And by the way, guys, be sure to head over to youtube.com/Dodgers Nation TV. Subscribe to the channel. Just put up a new video today about Yoshi Tsutsugo, a Bellinger McKinstry update. And pretty much we're dropping content all day, every day. You got the flagship show going tomorrow with the senior editors here at Dodgers Nation, Clint Pasillas and Brooke Smith. So be sure to rock with them tomorrow, I'm sure before the game. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Hit that notification bell and hit that subscribe button. But LMAO, we got The Truth Hurts. We got Dodgers Pods, Snell. Oh, yeah, Snell. Congratulations. I'm surprised there was no parade after Snell went 6th. I was very surprised. I was actually disappointed, Padres fans. Go do your thing. I mean, come on, celebrate every little milestone. And him going through 6 innings of work, that's a big deal down in San Diego. Joseph Franklin, JT isn't taking pitches like he usually does. That's the one thing you can count on with Max. Yeah, I think we just kind of got into that right now, and I totally agree with that. Albert, you guys get into a little debate. I like it. I can come, right now if you want. Interesting. You guys don't do that fight thing. Come on, man. Hey, increase the peace here. We don't want any violence. Don't be like that guy, that Kobe fan that went out to Tustin to fight that fan because of a little online argument, man. Come on, man. This ain't real life. These mean streets of these digital streets out here on the internets. Deborah Young. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Alberto. Apparently he's causing a stir here. But it's all good. Hey, man, be nice, guys. No, but do your thing. Ryan W. Yeah, we're winning against crappy teams, but hey, let's use that to gain confidence back. Ryan W. Look, you can only win the games on your schedule at the time, and I think that this schedule softening up when it did really helped the Dodgers get back on track and help them get their confidence with the stick, and you saw that this series. But Bauer versus Wood is a good matchup Friday night. Joseph Franklin, yeah, Woody. You don't got a friend in me anymore, in Alex Wood, okay? You're a part of the enemy. You're wearing the orange and black colors, and I think that'll be a big start for him. We saw Floro and Yimi Garcia have success against the Dodgers this year, and he's going to want to go out there to prove that he's having a good year. So give him credit, always. I mean, give him some love for what he did there in the clincher. I mean, Alex Wood, Dodger legend. Congrats being a last-place team from Alberto Lopez. Alberto Lopez, what team are you a fan of so I can roast you? Just let me know. No, I was playing. Padres fan, right? All right. Dodgers, how about this Dodgers bullpen during this homestand? Yeah, they have stepped up, and you've seen guys like Jimmy Nelson, Kenley Jansen, last night with David Price coming off cold off the hamstring injury, come out there and do his thing. Victor Gonzalez is always going to be steady. And, look, even Clevenger, before he went on the IL, he gave the Dodgers some good innings, too, getting that first win. So, yeah, I mean, look, this Dodgers bullpen, it's had to you get see Vesia in there. It's been patchwork at times, but you're starting to see guys go out there and compete. Mitch White had a solid showing. So, yeah, up and down this Dodgers bullpen, they've been able to strand runners, come in and just get quick, easy outs. And you're not seeing those big innings that we saw. You're not seeing them blow leads like we saw during that 15 out of 20 losing stretch. DodgersWan.com. We got, I'm a Pods fan. I enjoy your content. Dodgers versus Giants should be a good one. Yeah, Efrain, look, we got a classy Padres fan out there. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, man. Look, the reality is every fan base has their bad fans. Most Padres fans, look, man, they love their Padres, and it's an exciting time for them because they've spent so many years in the basement of the NL West, and like it or hate it, they're going to be a team the Dodgers are going to have to deal with for years to come. And Fernando Tatis Jr. is a bona fide superstar. Preller is a very aggressive GM down there. So, look, I just want to see competitive baseball. And the Padres versus the Dodgers, look, I almost missed that feeling. That was an electric series. So, look, I'm not mad at the Padres. They're trying to win. I mean, I'm mad at the teams out there that are tanking and they don't want to win. So, look, I mean, give the NL West credit. It's been a division that's been a lot better than most teams had predicted. The bottom of the NL West with the Giants. No one saw this coming with San Francisco. They thought it was going to be all about the Dodgers and the Padres, but now you got the Giants in there. That's a solid division, so give them credit. You think Gossman will pitching Saturday or Sunday? He's been solid. Yeah, Gossman's been really good. He'll do one of the weekend games. Pitched well against the Dodgers up in San Francisco last year, and at home against the Dodgers too. So he's a guy, a lot of talent. I mean, he hasn't kind of quite lived up to the pitcher that they thought he was going to be early in his career, when he was kind of projected to be a real frontline starter that would make multiple All-Star teams, but. He's a guy that is going to pitch. I think the Dodgers will. It's going to be a challenge for sure. Tatis greater than Seager. That's from Cruz. Hope our bullpen keeps up the good work tomorrow night. That's from Deborah Young. How many ring pops? More than the Padres have ever won. Yeah, I mean, come on now. Here we go. We got Doug. Is tomorrow a bullpen game? So yeah, good question. Dodger, yeah. So basically, because they moved Bauer to that start against the Giants, you will see a bullpen game tomorrow. Doc today didn't really talk too much about the arms they would use because you want to see how it went today. Today they go with 3 bullpen pieces, so you're going to see a lot of guys available. You'll see Tryon in there. You'll see Santana. I mean, Uceta hopefully won't. I mean, Uceta pitched pretty well before he gave up that home run to Duvall. But yeah, it's going to be a bullpen game tomorrow. ITFDBB. That's cute. He learned how to spam. Base Lord. What up, Base Lord? Let's go win tomorrow and the Giants. Yeah, you just got smack talking too much of Padres. Yeah, man, you guys are body slam Diegoing him down in the comment section I see here. We got Doug. What do you think about Doc putting Pujols and Yoshi in the 4 spot? I mean, you saw this year. I mean, there's been, I think, 42 Dodgers have already played in the lineup this year. That has to do with a lot of the injuries and the bringing in the depth out there from the minor league system, and then also signing guys. Tsutsugo, who you talked about him changing his approach, bringing that high kickback that he was so successful with when he hit 205 home runs in the MPB. Yeah, you were seeing. Hopefully, he'll make those adjustments because he didn't have that success last year. Had 8 home runs for the Rays. He struggles against high velocity, kind of waits for those breaking pitches. But I think throwing him in there against the Diamondbacks in the cleanup spot, look, you want to give guys like that confidence. This is a guy who always wanted to be a Dodger, so to give him a chance to go in there and hit in the cleanup spot, and then Pujols the night before, bottom line is they've come through. So give this Dodger team credit that they're willing to mix and match and try to reconfigure this lineup. And I think that if you bring in a guy like that early on in his career with the Dodgers, while guys are getting healthy, like Zach McKinstry and Cody Bellinger, why not just put him in the heart of the lineup and see what they can do? Because, I mean, what else are you going to do? Keep him on the bench, and then Cody Bellinger, Zach McKinstry, guys get healthy, and they never got their opportunity. So I think you want to see, against especially a team like the Diamondbacks, it's not like they were playing the Padres, I think that you want to go out there, and these are professional hitters, man. I mean, Tsutsugo, Yoshi is a legend. And the Dodgers were riding on his back just like Mario rides on Yoshi's back early on this game. He got that RBI single. So I have no problem with it. And bottom line is they're both producing. It was nice to see Pujols get an RBI in his second at-bat. So I think against the Diamondbacks, I have no issue with it. When guys get healthy, Bellinger's healthy and Max Muncy's healthy, and you got Corey Seager back at bat, and that's a different story. But based on what they have right now and their options available, I have no issue with it at all. But if you guys do, let me know down below in the comments. We got Dodgers Nation living in Alberto's head rent-free. Alberto, what are you talking about? Alberto, I must not be able to get his comments here, but or else I'd be responding to him directly, but I don't really see him. Here we go. Can someone tell me what the Grizzlies mean? Never heard of that. We got great points, Doug. Why not against the Diamondbacks? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is a bad team. This is a team that is going to be competing with the Rockies for the worst record in the NL West. So I have no issue with it. And look, the Dodgers, they're trying to, how Andrew Friedman does it. He's down there in the dumpster digging, looking for gold. And if they can get that power from Tsutsugo, this guy has serious light tower power. This guy can crush it. And last year, 8 home runs in 51 games with the Rays. This year, no home runs in 27 games. But I think the hitting coaches with Skoyak and Ward, the whole gang, they're going to find a way to get him to start lifting it. And I think you're going to see him bring back that leg kick back. It's going to help him with his timing, help him with his rhythm. And I think that I like what I saw out of him. I really did. I mean, I'm rooting for him. Dave should have left in Kershaw longer. Dan Inspiration. I mean, look, he had some stressful innings out there. Let's look at that fourth inning. Top of the fourth. So Chris Taylor, we were talking about defensive plays tonight. Were you guys watching ESPN when they had web gems? Remember back in the day? Chris Taylor making just his 6th start at second today. He made a fabulous diving stop to get LeCastro at first. He dove head first. That never works. I mean, do you guys like that? Do you guys all about that, the diving head first to first base to try to beat out the throw? It mostly never works. It just kind of gives the illusion that they're closer. But anyways, a great play by Chris Taylor there. A diving stop. He makes the play. And then Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw walks Rojas, giving the Diamondbacks a 1-out base runner, missing with his off-speed stuff in that at-bat, missing with the slider and the curveball. And then on a 1-1 count, Escobar homers off Kershaw to center on a hanging slider that Kershaw left up, and that made it 2-0 D-backs. And the thing with Clayton Kershaw is you can give up those bombs. You just can't give up walks and then the bombs. We know Clayton Kershaw, he's going to hang a slider. He's not going to have it. He's not going to be totally behind his heater, and guys are going to occasionally hit that out. We've seen it, but you just don't want him to have him walk guys and put base runners on, because then a solo shot, we'll live with those. 2-run bombs, 3-run bombs, grand slams, that's when it becomes a problem. But if you look at Kershaw so far this year, his home runs per 9, it's at .7. That's the lowest number he's posted since 2016. But you saw one against the Marlins. Duvall hit him, got a home run off of him. So you're starting to see some home runs off Kershaw. So hopefully that's a trend that goes in the opposite direction as we move forward. So like I said, just keep guys off the bases. Give your occasional bomb up. We'll live with that. Just don't walk guys. And he unfortunately kind of lost the command with his breaking stuff against Rojas. And then after that, but after he battled back, he strikes out. He strikes out Young on a slider for the second out. And then this play, Peralta, he strikes out Peralta, but Austin Barnes was able to control it. Got a little wild pitch there. And then he reaches base, and then Austin Barnes, he throws him out at second. So I thought defensively the Dodgers made a lot of really great plays today. Chris Taylor, I mean, just give it up for CT3. That guy, a utility man. You can plug him in anywhere. He's going to – yesterday, you know, he hadn't played at third base very much in the last few years. He did a decent job out there. It's a tough – you know, the hot corner is tough. And he filled it nicely. And then you saw today that diving stop there. But here we go. We got Tatis killed him. Jonathan Jimenez. D-Mac. Do you see Lux as our future shortstop? He sure looks like he sure looks to have better range and speed than Seager. He may even lower Seager's price tag if he eventually moves to third. So Jonathan Jimenez, that's a great question there. I would say to that, he does look. Gavin Lux has said that's his natural position. He feels more comfortable at shortstop than he does at second base. And you see, he does have better range. He has a cannon over there. You saw that bare hand stop against the Marlins. I mean, this guy's making big plays out there. You like to see him diving. You saw him break dancing in left field the other day trying to get to a ball. So if you're asking me, is he the Dodgers' long-term solution at shortstop? I would say absolutely. I mean, as great as Corey Seager is with the stick, and don't get me wrong, Corey Seager is a much more advanced hitter than Gavin Lux at this stage of his career. When Seager's on, he can get as hot as any hitter in all of Major League Baseball. Just see the 2020 postseason. But defensively, he leaves more to be desired. And I think Gavin Lux, if you have him as your long-term shortstop, and you can see he's more than comfortable playing there. You see the UZR, you see the range, and you see the arm. I think that it's a no-brainer at this point. And then Corey Seager, if you move him to third, if you move him to first base, he's going to have some options, and that's kind of always been my dream because I want to see Corey Seager be Corey Slugger and just focus on, he has a lot of pride. He wants to play that glamour position, but the numbers indicate, it's not really an opinion, the numbers indicate and they prove that he's a below-average shortstop defensively. You saw numerous times. I mean, the first game of the year, ball goes under his legs against the Rockies. You saw the play against the throw against the Cubs. I mean, there's a lot of defensive miscues with Seager this year, and you just hope that we don't see that in a big game in the postseason, because in the regular season, you can kind of live with that. But, look, it's a very demanding position, is the shortstop position in Major League Baseball. And to get to the next part of your question, will that lower the price tag? I mean, absolutely. You saw Francisco Lindor, who has struggled mightily early on after signing that $340 million contract. I mean, if you're a shortstop, you're going to get paid. I mean, that's just the deal. But I think when it comes down to Corey Seager, like I said, if you guys watched the first show, you guys were like, man, really dug $225 million contract for him. I'm like, look, man, we got to see if he's healthy. We got to see if he's going to rake again like that in the postseason. We got to see how it looks for Corey Seager, and if the Dodgers want to bring him back, and we'll see. There'll be other suitors out there for him that make more sense. I mean, look, when you're a free agent, you owe it to yourself to test the waters and see what's out there. And look, maybe he wants to still play shortstop, and the Dodgers, are not as high on it because, I mean, they can't be as high on it when you look at the metrics of it all. And maybe he walks. I mean, we're still have such a long way to go when it comes to that. All I care right now is that he heals up in 4 to 6 weeks. He gets back out there and he starts raking. And but look, I mean, at this point of the season, you're not going to see him on the All-Star team, so there's that. They're not going to have that as a bargaining chip. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I would love to have Corey Seager back if it makes sense for the Dodgers. But I mean, look, when it comes to your shortstop position, I think that Gavin Lux has definitely made a statement with what he can do with the glove and the stick as the future of the Dodgers. So there's no question about it. Padres cry when we rob their homers. Oh my God, they totally cried on that one. I mean, have they wiped Manny's kisses off? I mean, that's all I have to say about that. Dodger. Okay, here we go. We got guys, come on, guys. By the way, guys, fun fact about Alberto, he's actually way past his. This is actually way past his bedtime right now. He should be in bed at this point. I mean, come on. It's a little too late, man. I mean, come on. Don't you have school tomorrow? They get what time does the kindergarten start? I mean, not playing. But look, I mean, Alberto, just kind of ease up. Who is Tatis? Oh, we got Blue Magic. But yeah, guys. Yeah. I mean, thanks for rocking with us. Big win for the Dodgers today. Love what I saw out of the offense late. Clayton Kershaw grinded. And the Dodgers are right back in the mix. They're right back in the mix. Gary Beals, Seager's our MVP. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I mean, I just want to see Corey Seager's. The future is really all about Corey Seager with the bat. I mean, 6'4" is big. I mean, that's a tall stop, not a shortstop, okay? And, I mean, I think that it was always inevitable that he was going to move. He was going to change positions. You know, you see the glove side range. There's, I mean, some of the throws. I mean, look, it's not like he's a terrible shortstop. It's not like he's incapable of holding it down. But I think that's what would be best for Corey Seager as a hitter, and that's always been my focus. So, Jose Mata, what up? We got Doug Cracks Me Up, Rob Rocha. We got more like pre-K. Hey, man. No, he didn't even finish his homework. You guys, hey, man, I had to get in there because he was messing with someone's mom. So, I mean, come on. Your show rocks. Thanks, Blue Magic. You rock right back, my man. Go Dodgers, go! We got for Seager, best best Dodgers post game. Thanks, my man. Thanks for rocking with us, Deborah Young. Thanks for the info. But yeah, guys, what time are we at? Let's see here, 52 minutes. All right, guys. So thanks for rocking with us. Dodgers get the win. They are now 7-1 on this homestand. Be sure to check for the YouTube channel tomorrow. We got a new video on Bauer coming out about how the Dodgers are going to use him against the Giants and the Astros. Clint Pasillas, Brooks Smith. Be ready to roll for their show, the Blue Heaven Podcast. That'll be tomorrow before the game, so be ready to rock and roll for that. Jay Cruz, all right, D-Max, I'm going to go tell Will Smith I said hi. You guys always kill. Your shirt is, oh, man, what a perfect shirt to wear when a Padres fan is trolling, right? I couldn't have picked a better shirt. Padres fan, you go to gearup.la if you want to cop this shirt. In fact, you know what? If you give me your address, I'll just send you one. I mean, come on, man. Belly, go to gearup.la for all the best Dodgers Nation merch. Some of the best T-shirts in the game. If I were you guys, I would probably cop a Joe Kelly one in time for the Astros series. There's my Belly in the Ball shirt, one of my personal favorites there. The I Love LA one, the Dodgers one that looks like the Death Row Records, designed by my man Eddie, one of the best graphic designers in the game. Go follow him at The Real Me 3. But yeah, thanks again for rocking with us, guys. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. That's at DMAC_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to head over to DodgersNation.com. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.
It's time for Dodger baseball.
What a catch by Mookie Betts. Another home run for Corey Seager. Another strikeout for Kershaw. A robbery of Tame. Score! Will Smith. This is what an ace looks like.
And tagged out is Riley, a double play.
Dodgers have won it all.